1. Avery. The day was so fine and fair that Avery Baldwin felt like singing. Swaths of clear blue sky stretched as far as the eye could see. The scent of salty ocean air tickled her nostrils. And just up ahead bobbed the cruise ship that was scheduled to depart the Florida shores in a little less than 3 hours. It was destined to carry Avery and her companions out to sea so that she might finally marry the man of her dreams, Chance Zabrowski. So I could sing, but I won't. Avery's big sister, Zoe Dixon, liked to joke when they were kids that Avery couldn't carry a tune in a sandpail. But on a day like today, with the wind ruffling her blonde ponytail and the sun scattering its golden rays in every which direction, Avery couldn't help but think optimistically about everything, including her singing abilities. "What's on your mind?" Chance asked. Avery lifted her tortoiseshell-framed sunglasses, sliding them onto her forehead so she could get a better look at her handsome fiancé. "Nothing." "Come on," he teased playfully. "I can practically see your wheels turning." She smiled at him. "I was just wondering if it would be proper for me to serenade you right here on the gangplank before we set sail." "Ha!" he laughed lightly. "You're the bride. I've been led to believe that right up until the moment we get married, you're in charge. So, feel free to do whatever you want." Avery blinked at him flirtatiously. "What happens after we say I do?" "Huh?" Chance looked adorably confused. "You said, right up until the point we say our vows, I can have my way, so—" "After that?" Chance grabbed hold of her waist and pulled her close to him. "We don't have to worry about yours and mine anymore. Everything will be ours." "Including my opinions?" Avery retorted. He lifted his free hand and booped her on the nose. "You sing away if you want. That's my opinion." Avery tipped her head to the side and laid it on Chance's shoulder. She and her fiancé were never this open with their affections for each other when they were out in public, but it felt good to share their love with the world. In a matter of days, they'd be husband and wife, and Avery just couldn't get over the giddy rush that rolled through her abdomen every time she looked at Chance. He was a few inches taller than her, probably putting him at around 6 feet. His shoulders were well muscled and defined. Not exactly perfect for leaning on, but Avery didn't mind his rough edges in the slightest. She lifted her left hand, the one that proudly displayed her engagement ring, and ruffled Chance's freshly shorn locks. He usually wore his sun-kissed blonde tresses a little on the longish side, but a few days ago, before coming home for the evening, he'd stopped by Ella Aguilar's salon, a cut above, and let her give him a proper haircut. Avery still wasn't used to feeling the soft prickles of hair along the back of Chance's neckline, but she liked the style and thought it suited him well. "What should we sing?" Avery asked airily as she continued to massage the back of Chance's neck. "We're singing now, are we?" He dipped his chin so he could look downward at her. His smooth jawline grazed the side of her cheek, and when her eyes met his, she was delighted to see that today the green and gold flecks, which always mingled with the heavy, dark chocolate brown colors, were dancing with delight. "We could perform a duet," Avery suggested, "and I'll even let you pick the song." "What about—" he mused. "Da!" Chance's light-hearted comment was erased when Cubby joined them. Cubby was Chance's 11-year-old son. Today, Cubby looked so much like Chance, with his new haircut too, that Avery's heart swelled and expanded as she was flooded with feelings of love. Cubby was a child with special needs who was on the autism spectrum. He rarely said much, outside of the words he babbled and phrases he repeated when someone he knew prompted him gently. But even though Cubby kept his word count to a minimum, Avery could tell that he was just as excited as she and Chance.